the state of our lives.
Which one is the state of our lives? Like how?
Oh, it's just something Bernice Abubedu and I were talking about. Front page of the Ghanaian Times says EC boss sued for contempt for receiving PPP's fee. Okay. Let me see who is suing. I'm sure it's a PPP.
Where's the PPP?
Oh,
they presented the money. She took it. And now they turn around to sue
And
her.
apparently the PPP has filed a suit at an Accra High Court citing the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Charlotte Osei, for contempt. According to the rate, Mrs. Osei received the banker's draft of the party despite an interlocutory injunction, and this was disrespectful to the orders of the court. The application is praying the court to commit defying the notice on motion of an order of the injunction pending before the court, and it goes on and on. A lot of
who should be suing who, really?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like suing on behalf of the Electoral Commission, suing the PPP for offering the money.
We have other stories on the front page as well. Trader grabbed a military recruitment scam. And then we also have another FPSO coming soon. Woman caught smuggling weed. Well, we'll call it weed in Tampere.
Into prison. So she's not a prisoner herself, Roland. I want to know.
No.
She was taken in for someone.
Yeah. Visiting somebody. That's what they do. When they're visiting, then they put it in food or something.
She deserves to be in there with the person.
Ghana shocks USA at FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And apparently, I think we lost our first match. Or... yeah.
As in the maidens?
We lost our... Is it Japan that scored us? Japan scored us about 5 or 6 or something.
It doesn't matter. What matters most is that we won that game against USA.
Charlie, God is a powerful
and our campaign is kind of like back
on track.
Yeah. Wow. Life is like that.
Yes, it's true. Come to think of it. And Grant predicts 4th World Cup appearance. Grant, yeah, that was it. New FPSO also under construction.
We don't need predictions, Mr. Manager.
We need a real deal. Real deal.
You're done with the Times?
I am done.
Okay, so let's move on to the Chronicle newspaper. Front page of the Chronicle. Emisa Arthur rather has rigging copyrights. Nanado says so. Laura MP dumps NDC and rebels in NDC over contracts. That story on page 2 and 3 comes with a picture of the Western Regional Minister Paul Evans Adu. So why don't we just get to page 2 and 3 and see if we can read a little bit of that story for you. Okay, so, oh, where are you? Okay, so it says the constituency organizer of the ruling National Democratic Congress at Shama in the Western region has not only resigned from the party after the abrogation of a 300,000 Ghana Cedi 6-unit classroom block project initially awarded to him, but has also exposed the Umbrella family over some of its inner undertakings, which he says are dirty. You can read the rest of the story. And this manifesto is a covenant, not a joke, MP tells NBC. But this issue about Emisa Arthur owning the rigging rights, according to Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the story says that the 2016 presidential candidate of the NPP, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, says if there are any group of persons whose only hope of victory in the December 7 elections hinges on rigging, then it is the President of the Republic, John Mahama, and his vice, Kwesi Bekwai Emisa Arthur. Nana Akufo-Addo was responding to claims made over the weekend in Aswase by Kwesi Emisa Arthur, who stated that opponents of the National Democratic Congress were plotting to rig this year's presidential and parliamentary elections. So the debate continues. You can read the rest of the story in the Chronicle newspaper. Interesting times that we're in, really. Bro?
Front page. Daily Guide. NDC has copyright to rigging. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And he was in the constituency of Esla Wusu. Akufo. Beautiful.
Just looking nice there.
Oh, Charlie. One fine. Competent MP too.
So now,
police
that's the way we are going, right? Like every constituency launches their own campaign in grand
NDC
style.
started, so everyone.
Wow.
I don't think it's bad at all, really. I guess instead of organizing the big rallies, national rallies, I think this one is cool.
But Are we sure they actually outline what they want to do in terms of policy? Do they actually, or is just the fun? Is that the fun, the presence, you know, that kind of thing?
It adds to the mood and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. The electioneering. Police suspend vehicle checks.
Yeah.
So right now when I'm traveling
Free
again,
Bonto.
I'll be stopped somewhere along the way and told, Charlie, Mr. TV man.
What, you can be stopped?
Okay.
You can be stopped,
but my license will not be checked.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
that
what
kind
I
of
mean.
stuff.
Yeah,
they can check your booth and see if you're
That's what
carrying
I mean.
something.
Oh, and you're normal.
So the policeman on the Winneba Road. Everybody who is watching us and hasn't heard this news, the police said they're going to be concentrating rather on traffic control because of the times that we're in, perhaps. So for now, until further notice, they are stopping all... Roland, what's the word now? They're not checking your documents and things like that.
Road checks in terms of checking your documents, your roadworthy certificates, and your licenses.
So if you're going to Cape Coast or Takoradi, I hear there's on the Winneba Road, there's this particular police officer. He's been taken. When he stops you, make sure he doesn't take from you.
Is it before potting or after potting?
I didn't get the exact location. I just got like on the Winneba Road.
Yeah, on the Winneba Road. We forget to go. You see them every day.
So the question that I want to ask
midweek.
The question that I want to ask.
You see them a lot on Fridays.
What if they stop me and they demand for these things? Should I just drive off and leave them?
Fridays payday.
Roland, answer my question. We should call a superintendent.
Yeah, if you know you're right.
Because
I think somebody like you or
this is the notice.
They don't stop lawyers, so they don't stop doctors. Or even if you're a private citizen, you're driving in these government four-wheel drives, don't stop you.
It shouldn't be like
They'll think that you're a government official.
Oh, they've stopped someone. They've stopped a government official before. A policeman stopped. This was around Shama. Stopped the
which
government
car was
official.
he using?
I think he was using, he was using, but I probably didn't have like a GV or, like a number plate that was
they don't have
obvious.
GVs. Those
yeah,
cars.
but this man was driving the normal.
A four-wheel drive.
Yeah. And they asked.
No, but
yeah. Okay, so this is the notice, Roland. Let me read it. It says suspension of motor checks. Where are you? INGPOL. I guess it's if you're in the police, you know what that means. Direct all motor checks.
Internal police.
This is actually like an internal memo. I don't know how it got out. Okay, so direct all motor checks in the country is suspended with immediate effect. MTTD personnel are to be used only for traffic management duties. And then they mention a unit, which is like regional, divisional districts and unit commanders are to ensure that no permits are issued for motor check duties. The highway patrol units are only to check for arms/ammunition and drugs. No vehicle documents and driver's licenses are... Oh, come on. Don't close on me now. Okay, so no vehicle documents and driver's licenses are to be inspected by highway patrol personnel. Treat this as urgent. That's the directive.
I can't think far.
Make sure they don't cheat you on the road, though. We've told you.
We have the News One newspaper. I always like looking at the center spread. It said, don't beg Satan for money and fame, especially when you look at all those media stories now about people confessing to collecting money, juju, and all that. That's coming from Reverend Osu Bempa. He has already predicted that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo will win the elections, though. So.
Oh, he's done that publicly?
Yeah. So it's for Nanes to lose. Kim Kardashian, the reality TV star, started that show, the Kardashians.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You watch that?
No,
okay.
I read about it. I haven't watched it before. Started in 2007.
Hey.
I know. Yeah.
You don't watch, you go all the...
No, but I read. So I did all kind of say, knowledge.
Okay, cool.
Once you are knowledgeable.
I thought you look at the girls with the booty.
Oh, no. I haven't watched it before, really. To be truthful, seriously.
Okay, cool.
All right. Kim Kardashian, I feared rape, blow-by-blow robbery account. And we know that, she like posting her stuff wherever I'm here. Like the way you people have been doing now. Oh, I'm eating on the plane. You are eating at Asanka. The next that they are tracking you. Beware.
So, she went to Paris for a fashion
show.
A fashion week. They do this fashion week, that kind of thing. And she everything about her, like you can know where she is right now because she's going to post and tell you and what she has. She's been flaunting it. apart from her body and the booty and all that, she's been putting the jewelries and the blah, 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 blah out there. So she was robbed in Paris.
Yeah.
And
I hear worth 11 million.
yeah, a lot of, yeah, mainly jewelry and stuff like that. And amazing, there were no cameras that picked anybody. It looks like they say the people actually got like a hint, a proper hint. They were directed. But she's since left, and when the incident happened, her husband, Kanye West, was performing in New York. In the middle of the performance, she said, family emergency, and he stopped, and yeah, that's love, man. That's how the women want to be treated.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Charlie. Oh, I wish I want to do that too.
So like you're on the show right now?
Yeah, then I have a show,
yeah.
a call from.
Yeah. May that not happen anyway. This
no,
is just
I have
this
a
is
call.
just,
it's not robbery.
This is just
but
an
let's
example.
say then
yeah.
I take off.
No, you won't just take off. You say viewers, family
Charlie,
emergency. Then you just get up and walk off.
Take the measure. Family, I have family. Hey, I'm coming in.
Oh, sit down.
But you said Kanye West, that's why I did. Mabel.
Let me do the final news. Are you done?
I'm done, Charlie.
The final newspaper. IMF drops bombshell. Economy to grow 3.3%. The slowest since 1994. That full story you can read in the Finder. NDC owns Reagan copyrights, Ekufuado. And this story is almost on the on all the papers this morning, particularly on the front page. Loan applicants warned against use of fraudulent documents. GNPC grabs $500 million for Sankofa gas. These are the front page headlines. Oh, I've been wanting to say this. You know, the Finder was adjudged the best in business and financial reporting, and also adjudged the best in layouts and prints. And they put it in our face every day. Watch it. It's
no, it used
there.
to be in black and white with the background white.
Yeah,
but now they've
right.
done it. They want you to see because you see, I think they did the self.
I've been seeing, but
I think you did the survey. You should notice that people are not watching, so you decide to put it in yellow background.
Oh, stop that!
Because this is more.
They
pronounced.
Deserve it. Congratulations to the Finder.
But we also
They've
won
been
a lot of
extremely
things.
consistent. So you know we're proud of you. Yes.
Find that.
Elvis Daku and the rest
yeah,
of the
Elvis.
team.
Elvis,
Yeah.
good morning to you. And then we all have the front page of the Dispatch, and this is what we're not looking at. The last time that the Electoral Commission has to prepare for the elections.
Now the commissioner has been sued.
Wow. After October 11 judgment, EC has only 6 weeks to prepare for elections.
6 weeks.
Yeah. And then we'll come back and say this and that and that. And did CPP make the right choice as its running mates? Apparently, Nana Gabi Kwabnan Ketia or Nana Gabi Nsian Ketia has declared that he's still MPP.
Yeah, he hasn't denied that.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying, that the whole PPP concept is inclusive, like include
The
other
CPP.
people who are not.
The CPP.
This is CPP, it's not
Yes,
PPP.
it's not PPP. PPP, they say, you know, say PPP itself, public-private partnership. So they just transferred it. They just transferred. As for me, when they did that thing, you know, the time was responsible for.
He knows that that's how he calls his
sector,
party.
Public-private partner. Everybody.
You
Young
blast.
Konkwa.
You blast.
Young Konkwa, PPP.
Okay, yeah, let's do
Okay,
the
so
online
let's look
review.
at some of the online stories. And Mama V's favorite story is there too. We'll read it in a bit.
Which one is that?
Oh, the non-checking of documents.
Okay, so
online.
this story was in our news, so we're just going to skip the Gandhi signature spectacle that's been stolen. Let's move on. IMF warns of full-blown financial economic crisis in Ghana if aggressive measures are not taken to check government's rising debts. Also, I'm not fully fit as Samoa Jan. He's not playing on Friday because we've got a game on Friday.
No, it's
We've got-
Saturday.
It's Friday.
Sir.
Yeah.
A game night time, eh?
Is it not Friday? It is Friday. Okay.
Eh? Friday.
Is he
Friday
playing or
go.
he's not playing? Energy Commission to force.
Is he not playing?
He's not. He's been training apparently. Is that
He's
what
been
Gomez
training.
said?
But he's been playing Al Ahly also.
So Benedict will come and do the rest of the. Give us, the filler.
Okay.
Energy Commission to force public buildings to save energy. Moving on. 1978 AFCON winning coach Fred Osamdodu passes on. Oh,
May his
that's
soul rest in
sad.
peace.
That's sad. Gomez, kindly just open the story up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. We didn't get that story actually open.
Okay.
So let's make do with this. NPA, where's it? Gomez, let's just move on. Benedict will come and read the rest of it.
Six. Okay.
It's what, midweek, huh? Okay.
You know, sometimes technology plays a trick on you.
Yeah. So NPA GSA could have gone for stricter fuel standard, according to ASEP. ASEP has commended the National Petroleum Authority for preliminary steps taken to improve the fuel standards in the country. Although it continues, it has some concerns. Let's move on. NPP fielding criminal suspects in DKM crisis as aspiring MPs. I heard Asiedun Ketia yesterday. You need to listen to that conversation.
Which one? The one
on
he
this,
said?
On this issue about, so you know, this whole DKM, God is love, whatever their names are, it looks like there's politics beneath it, because apparently there are some key political figures who are either part of the companies or they're running the companies or something of the sort. I'm not sure. I don't even know why politics has suddenly been involved in this, because every person who is a politician also has another profession or is a businessman or something of the sort. But if I'm involved in one business and it doesn't go well, should it be because I am NPP or I'm NDC, you know, that kind of thing? But this is, we're in very rough waters with this. I feel very saddened for people whose monies have gone down, who sadly may not get it back. Okay, so Ghana Gas reinstates errant workers. You know this issue about some workers who went on demonstration? Yeah, they've been asked to reapply, so they're taking them back, but there are some
conditionalities
rules, that they have to comply with.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's go to City. And then we have Yeji Chief is a Cadbury NDC member, according to the MPP. Next story. We also have report chiefs who endorse candidate chieftaincy minister. And now we have Ghana will work for everyone under MPP. That's according to Dr. Baumia. NDC are masters in rigging elections. Nana Adodankwe Kufuado. Atu Forsen, that's Keso Atu Forsen. Right, bad economics for political gain.
That's an article.
Yeah, opinion. All right.
So that's it for City FM. Quickly, we'll do BBC and then it will be a wrap.
So we have the BBC.
Congo deadline for South Sudan fighters. UN peacekeepers are given a week to remove hundreds of South Sudanese fighters loyal to sacked Vice President Riek Machar from Eastern DR Congo. Kenyan arrested after Girl 6 boosts. What does that mean? All right, so you know, there are a lot more headlines on the page. If you're interested in any of the stories, you can just log on to the page, the BBC Africa page, and read the rest of the stories. For us here, for now,
that'll be
that'll
it.
Be it. Yeah.
But we're discussing other issues.
Yeah, we are talking about how much do you think? And this is a direct question to all the men. How much do you think, for all the work that your wife does at home to keep the home in order, how much do you think she's worth if you were to pay her in cash at the end of every month? I want your take on this. It's really important. So send me on 0560 800,000 and also go to our Facebook page, the Joy News page on Facebook, and post your comment there, because we'll put the question there as well and answer that. We'll have some great conversations. If you don't have the cash to, is it reward? Is reward, right? To reward your wife, we can also give you some alternatives. You know, what can you do to show that you really appreciate what they do? Because apart from the household chores, most women also work. As in, they've got jobs that they go to, but they still manage to keep the homes. You know,
what household chores do they do now these days?
You cook, you wash the dishes. Do you know how long it takes to cook for the week? Like you're preparing maybe garden egg stew, you're doing contemporary stew, you're doing maybe light soup or that kind of thing. Have you tried it before? You be on, like you stand in the kitchen for like hours.
I really don't like cooking. So.
Pack everything
I don't know how to cook.
and wash the dishes. Do you know what? And when the children...
That was the big deal about.
Really?
People cook in the restaurants.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
wow.
Seriously.
I should call your wife.
Yeah, you can give you a number 024.
Saturday, no cooking. You do the cooking yourself. And you're feeding the children. You're giving them... Really? Are you serious?
Serious.
Wow. Okay, for once, I don't know what to say to you. So, Benedict, just come and do your sports. Also. Seriously?
We have sportsness.
Cooking is not a big deal.
We have 1,000.
Cleaning the bathroom. Have you ever scrubbed the bathroom, Roland?
Yeah, it's one.
When was the last time you did that?
Last week. It's one of the chores I like.
Yeah.
I like ironing. Cooking.
Whose clothes do you iron? Is it the entire family or is it just you?
I iron for myself and the kids.
Amazing.
I don't know what she will wear during the week, so
really?
I don't know.
And you don't care to ask?
No, I don't know whether she will iron for the week because I don't know what she will wear. You know, women, you can go to the wardrobe, watch it, see, nanako, that. But as for men, when we only have 5 clothes. Yeah, I only have 5 shirts.
Oh, women,
so
we have a long
Monday,
way
Tuesday,
to go.
Wednesday, Thursday,
Roland,
Friday.
keep it. Stay with us. We've got sports coming up.